Spill is brought to you by Lanza, Walker Valley's best partner.
Stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now will everyone bow their heads for a moment of silence.
Hey Mustangs, it's Friday, September 23rd, 2016. I'm your host, Aaron.
And I'm Carrie. Now time for your daily announcements.
The Cormatech internship applications are due today. These can be turned in to Miss Walker on the CTE hallway or to the Counseling Center. The next mandatory Bass Club meeting will be Monday, September 26th at 7:30 a.m. or 3:30 p.m. Choose one time and be present in room CL6.
The Media Center will be open after school each Monday and Thursday until 4:30. Please come by. Walker Valley's English Honor Society will be collecting new and gently used children's books to be donated to Charleston and Northley Elementary Schools from September 23rd to October 7th. All books must be brought to Miss Wilford, room B111.
Calling all actors, set designers, makeup artists, hairstylists, and more important, backstage ninjas. Drama Club has chosen the fall play Little Women. If you want to do any of the things necessary to put on a play, come to a meeting in room CL3 next week. For your convenience, you may come to one of the following days: Tuesday, September 27th, Wednesday, September 28th, or Thursday, September 29th. The meeting will be over at 4:15. You must attend one of these meetings in order to be part of the play. Applications for Science National Honor Society are due to Miss Borden in G116 by today. Our first meeting will be on September 29th. At that meeting, we will discuss fees, service opportunities, officer elections, and lecture/field trip opportunities. If you've not met the requirements for admission, you will be notified prior to that meeting. Now it's time for your question of the day.
My favorite class is math. You want to know why? Because I'm good at it. That's all I got to say.
You know, I really like lunch. Best class right there.
My favorite class is Miss Fugate's calculus class.
My favorite class is Mr. Kincaid's ag mechanics classes.
Band, obviously.
Miss Wilford's English class, definitely.
My favorite class is band.
My name's Justin, and my favorite class was Miss Wood's Spanish 4 class.
My favorite class is working the attendance office every first period. Special thanks to Miss Turner, Coach Cretton, and Miss Cretton.
My favorite class has got to be Broadcasting 1 with Coach Webb.
are interested in joining Art Club, there will be an informational meeting today during MAP in room FA 109. See Ms. Russell for a pass to attend the first meeting. The first meeting for oceanography will be today in Ms. Swafford's room in B214. If you do not already have an application packet, it can be picked up in B214 ASAP. Returning members must pick up a half sheet outside of B214 as well.
Volunteers are needed for Charleston's Fall Festival on October 22nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. They need help from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. with setup, cleanup, games, concessions, etc. Sign up no later than October 17th by contacting Bethany McCartney at charlestonpto2014@gmail.com or 423-381-9141. Call or text is fine. Sign up for the fall camping trip to Pisgah National Forest in North Carolina, Sunday, October 2nd through Monday, October 3rd. The cost is $40. Sign up with Miss Shrestha in G115 or Miss Tipton in B206. Only the first 25 to sign up will be allowed to go.
Attention 10th and 11th grade students. If you are interested in applying for Governor's School this coming summer, applications are available at this time. There is a link to the Governor's School applications on our school website. Please keep in mind that these applications are very detailed and will need to be done ahead of time. Applications for the Arts of Governor's School are due October 24th and all other school applications are due on November 21st. The deadline for completed applications to be turned in is 3:30 p.m. on those dates in the Counseling Center. Late applications will not be taken. FBLA Mustang Joe coffee sales have begun. You may order from any FBLA member online at www.creativecoffees.com using the code WVHSFBLA.
Attention, all FBLA members. Please pick up your coffee packet from Miss Brady. All packets and monies are due back on Wednesday, September 28th. Volunteers are needed for the Let's Talk About It event at Charleston Park on October 15th. This event is to raise awareness about domestic violence. The hours are 12 noon to 9 p.m. If you are looking for service hours, please call Jennifer Riojas at 240-1455.
The Alzheimer's Association is holding a Walk to End Alzheimer's event tomorrow at the Cleveland Greenway. If you are interested in helping with this event and receiving service hours, contact Lauren Luckhart at lluckhart@alz.org to volunteer. Volunteer roles will range from setup of tents and displays, manning booths, and assisting with participants with registration, distribution of materials, t-shirts, medals, etc., and teardown. Returning Beta Club members, please pay your $10 yearly dues to your grade sponsor through September 23rd. And the grade sponsors for our 10th grade, Miss Patterson in Guidance, 11th, Miss Gober in G110, and 12th, Miss Fox in G112. If you are interested in becoming a member of Beta Club, please pick up a grade sponsor. Please go to the grade sponsor to pick up an application. Freshmen, if you went to middle school somewhere other than OMS and were in Junior Beta Club, please see Ms. Wilford in B111 for application at Walker Valley's club.
National Honor Society's yearly dues are $10 and should be paid by September 30th to Miss Wood, Miss Everett, and Miss McChesney.
FBLA is now accepting membership applications. Students can pick up applications outside MCLA 3. If you were a member last year in FBLA, you need to fill out a new membership form and turn it in to Miss Brady in MCLA 3. All forms and fees are due by fall break. The Remind 101 code for FBLA is now posted outside MCLA 3. Stop by and join the group for important information and reminders.
Now let's take a quick commercial break and then to Cooper with your Walker Valley Sports.
The word of the day is choleric.
Hot-tempered, quick to anger.
All right, welcome to Spilt. Let me show you around. So first over there, we got our beach, that's if I don't forget to edit it. We got our camera crew and stage, so that we can give the announcements every now and then. And let me show you the rest. Oh, all right, so now let me show you the rest of it. All right, so we got our audio room and our editing room. All right, so here's where we do most of it, But over here is where we got our audio at. And so in here.
Hold up. What are you doing in here? No, you're not allowed in here. I think it's best for you to turn around. Get out.
I think
Get
we
back
agree.
out.
Let's
No,
go.
you better
Let's
get
go.
out before I
Let's
come
go.
up there.
Let's go.
Walker Valley Sports. Presented by Talk 101.3 The Buzz, your home of the Walker Valley Sports Zone every Monday night at 6:30 p.m.
Happy game day, Mustangs. I'm Cooper here with your Walker Valley Sports. Before we get to your announcements and scores, let's get to this week's Fast Five Friday. Welcome to Fast Five Fridays here. We have 5 great matchups once again. Last week I didn't do so well. I went 1-4. Mr. Collins, on the other hand, went 4-1. He's still on a great track. Let's take it to Oxford for our first game. Georgia at Ole Miss. Ole Miss seems to have trouble keeping leads, and Georgia squeaked out one against Missouri last week. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, big bounce back game, I think, for both programs. Ole Miss stung by Alabama. UGA did not look good against a Missouri team. Not a great squad, but I like Ole Miss. I'm taking the home dog for this game. I'm taking Ole Miss 27, UGA 21.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really close one. And Ole Miss in this game, they have to find a way to keep the lead, and they will get up, in my opinion, in this game. And Georgia's going to make some plays, but I think Ole Miss is too much for them right now, and I'm going to take Ole Miss in a tight one. Let's go to Michigan State. Last week, Michigan State looked really impressive against Notre Dame. Notre Dame came back, but the Spartans still closed it out. And we have Wisconsin at Michigan State. Who do you have in this one?
Another classic Big Ten matchup. Michigan State played well. Picked against them last week. That was my lone defeat. I won't make that mistake this week. I'm taking Michigan State in another slobber knocker in the Big Ten, 20-17 over Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one. I'm like you. I picked Notre Dame last week, but I'm not going to make the same mistake again and pick against Michigan State. I'm going to take the Spartans in a tight one once again. Let's go to A&M. A&M's looked pretty well early in the season. Arkansas's looked surprisingly well early in the season. So who do you have in this one?
Yeah, this was a tough matchup. I really wanted to go with Arkansas on the road, but playing at A&M, that's going to be a tough atmosphere. I think A&M will find a way to get it done. I like a lot of points in this game. I'm taking A&M 34, Arkansas 31.
Yeah, I have A&M as well. And again, Arkansas's game plan is going to be ball control. That's what they're all about. They're about running the football, and if they can do that, it's going to be tough for A&M. But I think Texas A&M again is going to impress us early on, and they're going to ride it out at the end of the game. So I have the Aggies in this one. Let's take it to Auburn, Alabama. LSU at Auburn. Auburn seems to be struggling. LSU, which was a preseason top 5, we can't really figure them out right now, much like Tennessee, but we'll get to that game in a second. Who do you have in the LSU at Auburn game?
2 teams that are really struggling with identity, I think, and having some quarterback issues. Both squads, both coaches are much maligned. I think there's some grumblings in both fan bases, but I'm going to take the home team again. I like Auburn in this game. I think they're going to do just enough. I think the atmosphere will be electric, and the LSU-Auburn game is always crazy, so I'm going to roll the dice and take something crazy to happen. I'm taking Auburn 28, LSU 27.
I have the Tigers in this one. I think they're gonna be just enough to beat Auburn. It'll be a close one because LSU seems like they can't, I guess, blow out opponents yet right now. But Auburn just seems, when they get past that 30-yard line, I was watching them again last week, they just can't punch it in. And for that reason, I think LSU is going to pick up the win. Now it's time for our Travis Godfrey Sales Game of the Week. We have Florida at Tennessee. We didn't have a winner last week. Everybody picked Notre Dame. But Be sure to tweet in your scores at the Spill TV. For this one, we have Florida at Tennessee. Everybody's going to be watching. Who do you have in this big game?
I'm going to tell you what, I've watched every snap and every play for Tennessee this year, and I left Saturday's game thinking there's no way. I just don't know that we can get it done against a Florida team with a really good defense. Started breaking it down and getting into some of the analytics of the game. Florida may be a little bit overhyped defensively as you look at the teams that they've played and the offenses that they've played. I'm going to roll the dice with Tennessee, and I believe it's going to be a pretty surprising game for Tennessee. This is a game that they scored 27, really needed that 28th last year, but 27 against this same defensive unit last year. I'm going to take, yes, they should have went for 2. I'm going to take Tennessee 27, Florida 9. Tennessee 27, Florida 9.
I'm gonna take Tennessee, but I'm not gonna be as bold in my pick. I'm gonna base mine off the NCAA game I played last night, and we're gonna go 28-24 in a close one. I don't have much reasoning behind this if you watch Tennessee play their first 3 games, other than the fact that 12 years or 11 years is enough, and the 12th year shouldn't happen, and that's my theory for this one. So we're going with the Vols in this one. Be sure to tweet your scores at the Spill TV to win some Walker Valley swag. Travis Golfer Sales will get you your stuff soon, and join us next week. The Mustang golf team won district last night at Bear Trace. Congratulations to all of our golfers. Keep it going. The boys won by 1 stroke over McMahon, and the girls repeated for the 6th year in a row. Our volleyball team beat Bradley last night in 3 sets to 0. The homecoming football game against Tyner is tonight at 7:30. Everybody be sure to come out and support your Mustangs as they look to defeat the Rams. And it's also 1 day away from Tennessee ending the streak. Fingers crossed. God bless. Go Vols. That's all for your sports today. Now to Lane with your weather and your 5-day forecast.
Walker Valley weather. Sponsored by Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Coverage you can count on.
Hey Walker Valley, I'm Lane here with your Valley weather. It's currently 68 degrees outside. The high today is 94 with a low of 69. The UV index is 7. As you go home today, the temperature is expected to rise up to around 91 degrees. Now let's take a look at your radar. As you can see, the radar calls for clear skies all day. Let's take a look at your 5-day forecast. For the next 5 days, expect to see mostly sunny weather with some thunderstorms on Monday. Well, that's all for your weather today. For the latest information, check out WRCBTV.com or download the app. I'm your weatherman, and everyone have an amazing day.
If you're ever on Twitter or Instagram, if you've just not following us, please follow us at the Spill TV.
Like us on Facebook or check out the Spill app available for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices.
That's all for your show today. For a complete recap of the Spill, check out our YouTube channel. I'm Aaron.
I'm Carrie.
And I'm Cooper. Go Vols and go Mustangs.
I don't know.